Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be continuing our A Pilot's Life series, and as you can see here we are now flying for Wizz. So I put out a poll a few days ago and you guys decided that we should move from Transavia France to Wizz, still on the A320 family of aircraft. Alright, so we're here in Simbit World. So hourly salary has gone up significantly to $40 per hour, which is a very nice pay increase. If we take a very quick look at our schedule here to show you some of what the future videos are going to be on, we are going to be based out of Gdansk. Got some beautiful scenery for both Microsoft Flight Sim and X-Plane for Gdansk, both freeware as well. And as you can see, we're going to be flying all over sort of Northern Europe here. Beautiful area, beautiful part of the world as well. So very excited to do some of these flights. First flight is from Gdansk to Stavanger. Again, we've got a beautiful freeware scenery for Stavanger by 1B Actual. And we are going to be flying the Phoenix A320 here today. Right, here we are in the beautiful Phoenix A320. Let's hop into the cockpit here. We are on ground power right now. ADAs are aligning. And I'm going to set up the MCDU here. So as you can see, EPGD to ENZV. Is our from and to. Flight number here today is gonna be Wizz 45 Alpha Hotel. Brilliant. Cost index 5, and we are cruising at flight level 360 today. Let's go to the IRS initialization, confirm that, and let's request the winds as well. Alright, brilliant. So wind data uplink. Perfect. So if we go to flight plan here, EPGD departure, we're departing runway 29 on the Vapor 1 Hotel. Brilliant. Insert that. Go here to Stavanger arrival. It's going to be the ILS 18, and that's the Zulu ILS. And we're going to be on the Rive to Sierra Star there as well. Now if we go to VIAs here, we are going to be rocks on EPGD. So QNH is 1023, winds 050 at 10 knots, so not too bad. Slight crosswind. Cav okay, so that's cloud and visibility okay. It's 19 degrees, fairly warm here in Gdansk, so that's brilliant. Let's set 1023 on the altimeters then. 1023, that's all set. Alright, and we should be almost boarded here in just a second. Just 3 more passengers left to go. And aircraft has been loaded. Beautiful. Okay, so let's do inner B. Let's also get the APU started in the meantime. And we should just send this to MCDU. There it is. Lovely stuff. And get the APU started there. Brilliant. Alright, let's do our takeoff performance calculations then. So we are departing runway 29. It's dry. Flap. We're going to put 1+F. There's a bug right now with the Phoenix where it gives you like flaps 3 when you don't need it. So force toga off. Anti-ice off. Packs are going to be on. Sync the load sheet. Brilliant. That all looks good to me. So we'll calculate that. Send that to the MCDU. Boom, there it is. Flexed of 60 degrees. Flaps 1, trimmed down at 0.3. Alright, that looks good to me. APU is starting. Get the fuel pumps on. And let's also go to the ground services. Chocks and cones can go off. The jetway has left, so that's brilliant. IRSs have also aligned. Perfect. And APU has started, so external power can go off now. Don't need that. And as you can see, we are ready for pushback here. So let's connect the tug. And as soon as they are ready to go, we can push back here, get the beacon light on, and set this to all auto. Lock the door, which it is. Brilliant, we're ready to go here. And we are going to be pushing out to the left here. There it is. So ground services, disconnect the parking brake, and yeah, we are going back. Alright, brilliant. Let's get the engine started, and we'll go with engine number 1 first. Lovely stuff. We'll just stop the pushback there then. Set the parking brake, let the engine start up here. Set flaps 1.
The cabin crew are now pointing out the exits nearest to you. Please be aware that your nearest usable exit may be...
And looks like we got a good start on engine number 1, so let's go for engine number 2.
And we recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If the air supply fails, masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Hold the mask in place with the strap. Pull on each side to adjust. Put on your own mask before helping others.
A little bit off the center here, but that's completely fine. Looks like a Ryanair spawned in. Brilliant. And we can go auto brake to max. Get the weather radar and predicted wind shear on. Arm the speed brake. There's a good start on engine number 2 as well, so we'll just let that stabilize. And let's uncage a standby artificial horizon. And alright, so that's stabilized. We can put that back to norm. APU bleed and APU master off. Runway turn off, and the taxi light can go on. And we are good to taxi here. So we can also actually go to Navigraph here. And if we go to ground charts and let's watch where we're going. Alright, so we need to make a right turn there.
If you are traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your own mask first.
Alright, everything is clear on the left and on the right. Let's get our landing lights on, nose light on. Strobes can go to auto as well, and we'll taxi onto the runway here.
Flight attendants, prepare for takeoff.
Right, so I do have the Nordic PA setting set right now. There isn't a Polish one, unfortunately. So since we're flying to a Nordic country, I'd set Nordic for now, but I will try and find a custom Wizz Air one for the next episode. Probably just do a roll-in takeoff here, since we are all cleared for takeoff, ready to go. Takeoff config has been checked as well. So we're spooling up to 40%. And flex. Man flex, SRS, auto thrust blue. There's 80 knots. We'll release the forward pressure. Looks like there is something on the runway. Interesting. They've only just appeared now, so we're going to ignore that. V1 rotate and positive rate gear up. Yeah, that KLM was that an E190 or something just appeared there. Interesting. It's a little bit windy. Can feel that crosswind here. Alright, what a lovely departure. Brilliant. And what we're going to do here, set autopilot 1. And I'll see you up at cruise altitude then. Right, here we are at our cruise altitude here, flight level 360, and I'm going to leave you guys with some cinematics until our top of descent into Stavanger. Here we are at the top of descent, and we're gonna set our next altitude, which is flight level 110. Let's start the descent there, and as you can see, here is the chart. And our first restriction, we have to be above flight level 100 at Rivex, but then by Zulu Victor 626 we need to be under flight level 110. So that's our first restriction. Right, here we are approaching 10,000 feet here. So the restriction is we have to be under flight level 110, which we are, and we can actually go as low as 080. So let's put that in and get the landing lights turned on. Nose light can go to takeoff, runway turn off light can also go on, and get the passengers seated here. Stavanger is off to our left somewhere around here.
The captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please return to your sails and keep your seatbelts fastened.
Alright, look at this lovely view of Norway here off to our right. Beautiful landscape. And we have got all our approach data in here. So QNH 1015 at Stavanger. Temperature is about 11 degrees. Wind 170 at 20. So we have quite a headwind, about 20 knots here. And then transition flight level is flight level 070. Alright, so we should do our landing performance here. So ENZV is fine, runway 18. Meta is 180 at 21 knots, 11 degrees. 1016, we're going to change that to 1015. Oh, it looks like the QNH did update actually. So that can go back to 1016, that's fine. We'll update in here 1016. Perfect. And right, so estimated landing weight is 63.9 tons. So 63.9. There it is. Max reverse, flaps full, low auto brake. We're actually going to go medium auto brake because we want to take, if I show you here, so we are going to be landing runway 18 here, and we're going to try and vacate onto runway 28 and then take a right rather than going all the way to the end. So let's actually get that chart up there. That's where we are. We need to go down to flight level 040, sorry, 4,000 feet. And let's get this set to 1016, and we'll get the speed brake out as well on the landing systems. So we're making the left turn here to the runway, and we're still about 20 miles out, so we're looking good here. And as you can see, we're just there. Need to be above 4,000, above 3,000, and then we're cleared down. If we go to the ILS here, we can see our platform is 2,000, so we'll set that in a bit. And go around altitude is 3,000. That's perfectly fine. Shouldn't be expecting a go around. We do have a heavy headwind, but that should be okay. We can stow the speed brake now, and we'll arm that as well while we're here. Let's also just get a fix in here. So if we go to fix and ENZV and then 18, and we'll get a 10 nautical mile fix there. That's perfectly fine. There it is. So just under 10 nautical mile final here, but that's fine. And then we can see our V approach is 140. That's perfectly good. So at run up, it wants us to be at 210, but I'm going to change that to 180. So if we go here, we're going to change that to 180, just like that. 210 seems a little bit fast to be about 7 miles away from the airport. Looks like we're going to make this right turn here, and we'll clear ourselves down to 2000, which is our platform altitude. Get medium auto brake in there as well. Let's take the speed ourselves, and 220 is fine for now. I'm going to set 180 now. And as we get below the green dot speed, we'll set flaps 1. Perfect. And we are now slowly making ourselves towards the airport here. Should be just over there somewhere. Can't quite see it right now. And as we get below S speed, let's set flaps 2. So flaps 2 is set. After this turn, we're going to slow down to 160 and get the gear down. There's the runway. Let's approach mode, so we can set this localizer, and I'm going to set 160 now, in fact. Get us slowing down, and then once we're leveled out, we'll put the gear down. Never put the gear down in a turn.
2,500.
And we are on the cloud slope and the localizer now, so we'll arm autopilot 2. That's 7.8 nautical miles away. There's the runway. We do have the brilliant freeway scenery by 1B Actual as well, with the whole VTGS system and all that. So it should be a nice approach here. And alright, so we are now straight in level. Let's get the gear down. And we can set 3000, which is our go around altitude. Alright, so then the gear's going down. Flaps will soon be full. We don't need to slow down too much just yet. Alright, so 5 nautical miles out, let's go down to final approach speed then. And we can set flaps 3 here. Help us slow down a bit. And flap 4.
Cabin crew, seals for landing.
So I'm not sure why it's not going to set 140. We are set 150 instead. Even though final approach is 140, that might be due to the headwind actually. I believe the Airbus does account for the strong headwind, just in case it suddenly drops off, get wind shear, etc. We don't want to lose all that lift. And alright, I'm going to take controls
1,000.
from here. Alright, my aircraft. Let's do a good landing here. First landing at Wizz Air. Beautiful approach here over the water. What I'll do is retard the throttles a little bit early, considering we are a little bit faster than our approach speed. You don't want to float it, and the Phoenix is very floaty. Could always take the opportunity to get some screenshots. Getting a little bit low here, but that's fine. Still within 1 dot. Correction. And alright. It's looking decent.
100 above. 100. Minimum. 50. 30. 20. Retard.
There's a float. Always get that in the Phoenix. Come on. Alright, get the nose wheel down, get the reversers out. Alright, that wasn't too bad, a bit of a float. But that's fine, that's why we set auto brake medium, but we're gonna get rid of the auto brake there, we've got manual braking. Stow the reversers and we'll exit here onto runway 28 and then exit to the right again, so it's not slowing down. That wasn't too bad at all.
Ladies and gentlemen, for
There's a
your
passenger
safety and
announcement.
comfort, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. This will indicate that we have parked at gata and that it is safe for you to move
Very nice
out.
runway textures here.
At this time, you may use your cellular phones if you wish. Please check around your
I'm going to
seat
take this
for
exit
any
here on the
small
right.
belongings you may have brought on board with you, and please use caution when
If I bring up the
opening
charts here.
overheads, as heavy articles may have shifted around during the
Alright.
flight.
And then we'll
If
take
you
this
require
second left
declining
here.
assistance, please remain in your seat until all other passengers have deplanet.
Start getting the APU
Vonne var crew
on here.
members within be pleased to
And get the
assist you.
landing lights off.
On behalf of myself, Vera,
Taxi light can
and
go
the
to
entire
taxi,
crew, I will like to thank you for
strobe light
joining
can
us
go
on
off
this
as
trip,
well.
and we are looking forward to seeing you on board again soon.
Alright.
Have a nice day.
And yep, get the APU started. And we'll take the second left here. So we'll get flaps up as well. Stow the speed brakes then. And alright, that wasn't too bad. We'll take a look at the landing report in just a second. And I think we'll go right here, just here in front of us. That looks perfectly fine to me. As we park up, let's get the runway turn-off lights off, the nose light off as well. And transponder can go off. Perfect. And there's the VDGS system, so we should probably start slow it down a little bit there. And you can see it's picked up A320. Come on. There it is. There it is. Got the numbers there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 0.8. Hold on. 6. Go on, Phoenix. Alright, there it is. Stop. And we'll set the parking brake there then. So parking brake is set. Lovely. And APU bleed can go on. And we can get the engines off then. Brilliant. And less than 20%. We don't have N2. There it is. Less than 20% N2, we can get the beacon light off. Very shortly, a couple of flight directors and stuff can go off now. Landing system off. Right, N2 under 20%, so beacon light can go off now as well. We can release the passengers here. Brilliant. Get jetway is attaching to the aircraft. All of this stuff can go off. Unlock the door. and looking good here. Alrighty, so let the passengers disembark here, and let's open Simbit World here and take a look. So let's submit that. Now I did pause, so we might get some points deducted from us possibly, but there's not much I can do about that. So right, let's go here to details. So let's see, score of 97, so pause. Yep, so I did pause, so we didn't lose, so we lost 2 points for that. And landing lights off before I did it after 10,000. So not a bad score, 97. Still landing rate 21. Wow, what a smooth landing. If we go to landing details here, we can see exactly where we landed, so well within the touchdown zone, bang on the center line. Was a bit of a float, but not too bad at all. Very, very smooth. Landing rate 21. Brilliant. Alright, well that's going to do it for this episode. If we go here to flight, our next video will be the flight back to Gdansk, most likely in X-Plane 12 in the TOLIS. I'll see if I can get some custom Wizz Air PA announcements before that though. And thank you all very much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. If you did like this video, do like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads, any future Simbit World uploads especially. And thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.